First team to go then. White Horse Agility Training Gold from Crick in Northamptonshire. Lorna Peachy and Mint, 10-year-old Border Collie, will get our agility underway at Crufts 2019. This is a family team. White Horse Agility Training Gold from Crick in Northamptonshire. And Lorna and Mint are first to go. Team event just adds to the tension. And away we go. First dog that we have seen. That tunnel that Graham felt might be a problem. No problem for Mint at the moment. Up and down over the A-frame. Good contact at the end of that A-frame. Over the Upanova. The weaves have to enter those from the right. That's good and clean so far. Another tunnel, tight turn from there. Seesaw is good too. Just a bit of hesitation there, not quite sure. Refusal. And a few more faults there. 5 faults for that particular refusal. Up and down over the dog walk and completes the round, Graham.
Yes, unfortunately, she had a refusal, went round the back of the jump and did it from the opposite direction, so that was an elimination there. But this is a tremendously experienced team. Matthew Goodliff here, going ahead.
And Mickey.
Had something to celebrate this year, got married to Natasha Wise at the end of last year, so many congratulations to them.
And so, Greg, we have had an elimination already. Does that mean that White Horse Agility pretty much can't win this?
No, on the contrary. You've only got 8 teams in here, and as I said, with the added pressure of all these teams going, anything can happen. You've got to keep going and keep as though nothing had happened now.
Noisy dog, this one, Simon Peachy and Peach. Third dog to go. And just look at the clock ticking down there on the left-hand side. Go on, Graham.
Picking up a fault there. The seesaw must be touching the ground before the dog gets off it, so that's why he picked up a fault there, and that's for safety.
And here's last to go, Natasha Wise, 3-time world champion. Natasha Wise won at Olympia with this dog, Pebbles as well, so we're looking for a big finish. The dog can get very excited, but this is a winning combination and a smart combination as well. And as things stand, their class is shining through here. Last to go. That's good over the seesaw. Natasha and Pebbles. We'll see Natasha a lot, I'm sure, over the 4 days here at Crufts. Again, tidily got to touch that white contact area at the end, and a good finish from Natasha. So 110 penalty points picked up then by White Horse Agility. That's
where the confusion came, and the dog went round the back of the jump and then eventually under it, and nice and steady down the A-frame there. Oh, one of the easiest decisions, I think, of the year for the judge there.
110 faults.
So that team finishing on 110 faults, and the 100 faults was for the elimination.
Thanks, Graham. Next to go, Springers from Huddersfield. Geraldine Gavan with Riley, 3-year-old Welsh Collie Cross. First time at Crufts, and also completes on the flyball team as well. Flyball coming up later today. Bit of hesitation early on there. Going wide, and again, not too sure about things. That'll be 5 faults there. Up and down over the A-frame. Not too sure where to go now. Another big circle, 5 more faults. Have to enter the weaves from the right. Go on, Graham.
So that's 2 refusals. If they get 3 refusals anywhere on the course, that's an automatic elimination. So, and you'll see Hillary will be making a number of signals. A clenched fist held in the air is a refusal. An open hand held up is 5 ordinary faults, and crossed arms is an elimination. So keep an eye out for those.
Dave Rawlins next to go with Freddie, 4-year-old Border Collie. First time at Crufts for this combination. Cannot emphasize enough what a daunting prospect this is, going out in the main arena. Dave's first agility dog is Freddie as well. Very excited, both of them, to be here. And a little turn and twist, and that's 5 faults picked up going through the weaves, Graham.
Yes, unfortunately that was the second fault. Missed a contact on the A-frame, I believe. And again, another fault there on the seesaw. They're starting to add up here, but the most important thing is not to get eliminated.
That's a very decent debut at Crufts.
This is Taz.
Taz and Paul Thomas. Early faults mounting up for Paul and for Taz. And oh dear, he's made a right old mess of that one. And this could, listen, they've got to complete the round. They not too worried about what they've done to obstacles and things like that. The dog doesn't know, Graham, as we always say, and they will complete this particular round. Taz and Paul Thomas.
It is, and it's all about keeping it fun for the dog, because to the dog this is a game. Don't let anybody ever tell you that we force our dogs to do this. It's all about the game and the toy and the treats at the end, and they always take the best dog home.
Absolutely. Amber and Emma Cook, 3-year-old Kelpie, and again that is an elimination early on, and the dog very much doing its own thing is Amber. Again, first timers, and learning with every single second. Farm bred, can be a bit vocal, this dog, Amber, but not shouting about too much at the moment as we come towards the end of this one.
No, there is no substitute for experience, especially in an atmosphere like this. So as long as they go home and learn, that's just a really positive experience for the whole team. So well done to them. And again, the dog turns away in front of the jump and picks up a refusal. And then again, clearly the dog has to make contact with the white area on the contacts. And a further fault there for turning away. Oh, look at that.
That is a demolition job.
It is, but you see the way that the wall actually collapses. And that, again, that's just for the safety of the dog, so nothing heavy lands in one piece.
Next to go, Upanova Tigers from Dartford. Crufts large team relay we're looking at. The agility. 6-year-old border collie. Island. An absolute treasure.
And there we are, just in shot now. You've got Alan Bray, and just to his right is his new wife, married a couple of months ago. So again, congratulations to them. So it's a family affair. They can go home and argue about what's happened after tea.
Or talk about it pleasantly. I don't know what happens in your house, but you have pleasant conversations. Not
my wife and I argue.
Upanova Tigers are up and running with Louise Chalice and Island, 6-year-old border collie. 145 seconds, 110 faults, leads it so far, and this is good and clean, so a bit of hesitation. 5 faults picked up. It's good through the weaves, sharp and neat. Tunnel, flying through there. Seesaw, good contact at the end. This is very good so far. The dog walk negotiated fine. Again through the tunnel. Just the 5 faults. Alan Bray to go. And indeed, 10-year-old border collie will be retiring after this one. Just an amazing agility dog. Has won lots of finals. This is a very good combination. Upanova Tigers large. And looking good thus far, Graham.
Oh, and that's what they call commentator's curse.
Well, I did say thus far.
So it came out of the weaves before it had completed them, so that's 5 faults to add. But again, this team's still only running with 10 faults at the moment, and this is the second dog to run. So you've just got to keep going. It's very unusual to get a team who went 1 with 4 completely clear rounds. So just nice and careful there on those white bits, making sure that the judge saw it. So we're going to hand over to the next dog, and I'll just talk you around the course here. They do 1, 2, and then they have to pull into the wrong end of that tunnel. They come out over the wall, sharp left-hand turn, up and over the A-frame, making contact with the white bits as we go round. Here we go into the weaving poles. They must go to the right of the first pole, then in and out until they reach the end. Into the tunnel, fast run onto the seesaw now. This tests the dog's confidence. There's no problem with that, making sure that the judge had seen the white area. And again now with the dog walk. Oh, nice running dog walk. Oh, this is looking good, Jim.
Great round, Lauren Langman and Style with a 6-year-old Border Collie, and now off goes Matthew Rice and Fiji, 8-year-old Border Collie. She is retiring as well. Fun-loving dog, this one, but they're looking in very good shape. Upanova Tigers from Devon at the moment.
Oh, and you've done it again, Jim.
Just came out the wrong way of those weaves. I'm not going to say anything about dogs going into the weaves anymore. But it is still going to be right up there in the final analysis. I'm absolutely sure about that. Matthew and Fiji completes that round for Upanova Tigers. And Upanova Tigers go into the lead, Graham.
Very nice, good team round. And as you say, the dog was in a position to take it and pulled off, so that was one of the faults there. And look at that action through there. The dog just wasn't quite sure. The handler was hanging back a bit. And, right, look, I've got it, Mum. I've got it, Mum. Yeah.
Just waiting for the nod.
That's going to take some beating, Jim, I think.
So, here we go. We're looking for 4 clear rounds.
Chaldicott 4 Musketeers, Laura Chapman and Frankie, working sheepdog, 7 years of age. And needing to be very good to overhaul Upanova Tigers. Chaldicott 4 Musketeers from Salisbury. Laura and Frankie in perfect sync at the moment. That crashed down, but it was okay. Good tight turn, just looking okay. The dog walked scampering over that, good contact at the end of it through that tunnel. There were 5 faults perhaps at the end of that dog walk. Missed the white, yeah, Graham?
Yes, did. As I say, these we make it hit the white for a reason. That's for safety. And unfortunately there, the dog going into the wrong end of the tunnel. As I said, it might catch a few. And as I say, springers are particularly happy to go into dark places.
But they have to complete the round here.
They do, yes. So
why
whatever
is that? Just explain that.
If they miss an obstacle or don't complete an obstacle, the whole team will be eliminated. So it's really important to keep going.
Seeing it through then. Seesaw, that's much better.
It's nice and steady coming down the dog walk there. Yep, nicely made contact. Now they've got to take hold of the baton. The baton stays in that box area, and that's oh, we're in a bit of trouble getting the dog back. There we go. You can't have 2 dogs on the course, otherwise that will be a fault as well.
Sue Evans and Moss, 5-year-old working rescue sheepdog, currently competing at grade 6 level, so it's a very good dog. Refusal picking up 5 points there though, and an elimination there. So again, Moss and Sue will have to complete the round. And once again, Graham, a dog making its debut here. It just shows this is some stage for all the dogs and the handlers.
It does, and I've seen this dog run before, and as I say, there's a little bit of hesitation, a little bit of carrying the weight of the team with you. But as you say, if they're back next year, they will be twice as good as they are now.
Last to go for Chaldicott 4 Musketeers is Lucy Arathun and Molly, rescue dog. Lucy's second dog, in fact, and Lucy and Molly are previous here. They've competed in Crufts and Young Kennel Club jumping finals 27 and 2018, but this, the first year in this main arena. Just hopping over the seesaw well, the dog walk. It's not the quickest I've ever seen this one, but it's just going to go around that final Kennel Club jump.
Yeah, I mean, team competition is not about all out and out speed. You want good team dogs, and he's telling him that I'm disagreeing with the judges. The dog said he thinks he got that. And there we go, that springer just not quite clearing the pole.
On shoulder 2, it may be team 2. There you go, Berkshire DTC.
And a very nice finish for some love.